A 3-month-old is dead and her great-grandmother is furious. She feared this would happen. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Steve Price.
And I'm Kirsten Holmes. The little girl's parents are in jail tonight, charged with murder. They're expected to appear in court tomorrow. News 8's Dana Marie McNichol spoke with that great-grandmother today and has more on this heartbreaking story.
Police responded last week to a 911 call here at the couple's apartment. When they arrived, they found a little baby girl named Delilah unresponsive. Family members tell me they are devastated. I spoke to a great-grandmother who says that the couple should have never been given custody.
Delilah's in heaven. I can't help her. My mission is I can't save my grandbaby, but maybe we can save some others.
Adrienne Arnett, the great-grandmother, feared this could happen from day one. Little Delilah, dead at just 3 months old. Arnett says when the child was born, emergency custody was given to the great-aunt because social services deemed the parents' apartment dirty and unfit.
We have a whole family of people that would have cared for this baby.
A month and a half later, after the home was cleaned, the child was given back to parents, 22-year-old Elizabeth Uckman and 21-year-old Brandon Copeland. Even before Delilah was born, Adrienne Arnett knew her granddaughter was unable to take care of a child.
I know that my granddaughter was dangerous. I knew this. I told social services.
Arnett and family members communicated with Child Protective Services, expressing fear for the infant's life. She described Delilah as a sweet and well-behaved child.
I don't think there was anyone they spoke to that did not warn them. Do not give Delilah back to the parents. Let the aunt keep the baby.
Delilah was under the care of Copeland and Uckman for only 6 weeks when officers responded to a medical emergency in Colina del Sol Wednesday night. Police found the baby girl in grave condition. Paramedics took the child to a hospital where she was pronounced dead.
This baby went through living hell.
CBS 8 did reach out to Child Protective Services for comment, but have not heard back. The couple was arrested that night. Police did not release the child's cause of death or disclose what might have led to this alleged infanticide. Arnett emphasized that this never should have happened.
They are pure monsters. We knew it.
The parents, Copeland and Uckman, are being held in county jail without bail, pending the arraignment that is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. In City Heights, Dana Marie McNichol, News 8.
So heartbreaking. Dana Marie, thank you. A San Diego man diving off a boat for a football has died. This tragic accident happened yesterday off the Florida Keys. Sheriff's deputies there say 46-year-old Liam Daly dove into some shallow water. He then surfaced face down and unresponsive. He was rushed to a hospital where he was later pronounced dead. Foul play is not suspected.
And one person is dead after a crash on Highway 8 in Alpine. CHP has not identified the victim, but witnesses say that the car hit the center divider, overcorrected, and went across the highway and off the side of the road. This happened just before 9 o'clock Saturday night. According to CHP, there's no indication that anyone but the driver was inside of the vehicle. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene.
Caught on camera, a police pursuit ends in a fiery crash on I-15 in Serra Mesa. Still not clear why officers were chasing that vehicle, but it started in El Cajon just before 11:30. Officers were following that driver until the crash happened on northbound I-15 near Arrow Drive. As you see there, the driver's car caught fire. He quickly got out, surrendered, while officers then put out the flames. The driver of the other car was not seriously injured. And a pursuit by sheriff's deputies ended with a suspected drunk driver crashing into a motorcyclist in Lakeside. It began when a 911 caller on Amy Way in Lakeside said that a man was throwing rocks and was possibly armed. When deputies arrived, the man got into a car and took off, running several red lights before hitting that motorcyclist on Winter Gardens Boulevard. The driver finally pulled over and was arrested. The motorcyclist was taken to the hospital. We're told he may have a broken ankle. San Diego police need your help to find a man who sexually assaulted a woman in the College area. Police say the man attacked a woman who was walking on Yerba Anita Drive on Thursday night. The woman fought back. Her attacker then ran away. I want to show you a sketch of the suspect. Here it is. He's described as a white man in his late 20s, around 6 feet tall, has short dark hair, thick eyebrows, and a full beard and mustache. Anyone with information about this attack is asked to call San Diego police or Crime Stoppers.
A local musician found himself homeless and living in his car during the pandemic. That's when fans came together online to help him get back on his feet. He's momentarily living in a motel. News 8's Ariana Cohen met with Rick Lyon to share his story.
Rick Lyon played music here at Imperial House for around 17 years until he got down on his luck. Fans of Rick Lyon will recognize that voice.
I had a big fan base. We used to have really good crowds on the weekends.
And his talent on the electronic piano.
Well, COVID came in and the club just shut down totally, the bar and the restaurant. After I lost my job, I also lost the room I was living in.
Which forced Rick to live inside his car for 4 to 5 months.
Just toughed it out, I figured, it's better than being out on the street. There's a lot of guys out there on the street with nothing,
He parked his car outside this Denny's, and that's where his waitress Susan noticed him.
Every day when I would come out of work, he was always outside sitting in his car. He just had like the most kindest eyes.
That's when she decided to make a post on Facebook.
I wanted to see him get off the street. I even tried to get him resources for housing and to help him apply for food stamps.
Rick Lyon fan Jeremy Cook saw the Facebook post and posted this video on YouTube.
I'm Rick Lyon.
Cook started a GoFundMe page that has raised more than $30,000.
And it showed the power of community and how many people are really touched by him and touched by his music.
I'm on my way.
I think it's awesome. You plant a seed and God will multiply it.
Rick has fallen on some hard times.
So I no longer have any relatives or family in California.
Yet he has a family of fans to thank now.
I gained a new friend, for sure. I want to see him be okay, to be stable.
And he's hoping to land a music gig very soon.
More rewarding for me, not only financially, but just emotionally.
Rick says he still needs more donations to get back up on his feet. We have that GoFundMe link on our website. I'm Ariana Cohen for News 8.
Ariana, thanks. I was going online, and it was amazing how many people were commenting about this story.
Exactly.
I've been watching him for years. I love dancing on tables there and listening to him. I mean, he is just a San Diego legend, and it's so awesome that people are now coming together to help him.
Yeah, the community support for Rick Lyon was overwhelming. We've been following this story for weeks now, and I just love seeing San Diego pull together to help one of their own. It was beautiful.
We always do.
All right, so now it's time for a look at our weather on what was just a perfect day outside. If you like it kind of warm, I do. Can we expect more of that as we head into the week?
I know who has the answer. Meteorologist Sean Stiles. He joins us now with the first look at your microclimate forecast. Sean?
Well, Steve, you're normally the guy that I really try to make happy with the weather, but Kirsten actually is elevated above you. So
there you go.
I have
Smart man.
met my goal here today. We tied our record in downtown San Diego of 87 for this time of year. Places like Ramona also broke their record. They would be at 90 normally for this date. They were up to 92 degrees. So a record falling there and tying a record in downtown San Diego. 93 in Valley Center, 88 in Vista, 94 in Fallbrook. These temperatures, though, will start to fade. We'll see slightly cooler conditions tomorrow, and by Tuesday this broad area of low pressure starts to make its way into the western United States, definitely cooling things down. We'll see a slight hint of it tomorrow, and then by the time we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to go below average. But boy, I'll tell you, it has been a toasty weekend. We'll get back to fall, and I'll explain how that's going to happen in just a bit.
All right, thank you for that, Sean. Okay, so this morning at De Anza Cove in Mission Bay, Mayor Todd Gloria joined San Diegans on a walk to raise awareness and money to help the homeless.
The Step Up Walk to End Homelessness Educational 5K is a collaboration of local real estate and nonprofit leaders. Every quarter mile along the route, walkers read informational signs to start conversations about the serious issues facing our homeless population. This was the third year for that event.